The Nittany Lions at 3-2. Purdue, it's homecoming, and West Lafayette will have the kickoff. But right now, let's check.
He has the entire package. He can run the ball inside or outside, and he can catch the ball coming out of the backfield. He touches it more than the two tailbacks combined, but I really think the key to this football game is the other guys. The tailbacks have to come up with their yardage, and their quarterback, Rip Trefsker, has to have the game of his life to upset this Penn State football team. Brad?
Purdue, homecoming in West Lafayette. Gary was part of those festivities before the game. That was fun to watch. Brett Conway's got it teed up. Penn State won the toss, deferred, and so we'll see Purdue on offense to open up the ball game. Lee Johnson and Joe Hagens back deep. Johnson's taken one for a touchdown once this year, and he's going to let this one bounce out of bounds. So a penalty marker on the way. Corey Rogers is second man. Got outside. Up front, Terry Killens leads the club with 5 sacks. Scioli, Noble, and Atkins rounds out the 4-man front. The top tackler on this team is Gerald Filardi, with Collins and Nelson the other linebackers. A Thorpe candidate in the secondary is Brian Miller, with Holes, Herring, and Mark Tate, who just made that opening tackle. Second down, 5, Purdue. We'll see the big fella for the first time. Alstott, first down. Now it's Alstott as the tailback, and here he comes from that second man through spot, and he bulls his ways in motion on a 3rd and 4. Trefsker over the middle and drops over the middle. Mike Archie awaits Rob Degnan's punt. Archie has to really hustle, and he fumbled the ball. Purdue says they have it. Archie came way up on that. No fair catch called for.
Fred, that was dead into the wind, and he misjudged it badly that time.
Still no official word.
As bad as Bruner misjudged the one last
right. It is Purdue football. All through the wideouts. Alstott and Rogers. Rogers behind Alstott, hit immediately. Nice play by Brandon Noble, senior quarterback of the 2. Trefsker got 5. It's 3rd down and 8. Rick has a lot of time running out of it. Here comes the pressure, and he almost threw an interception. Noble had him wrapped up, and Todd Atkins almost had himself an interception. Worked on it. This would match his career long if he hits this one from 37. And he got it. At that little fade there with a 7-iron. I don't know, but all right. Penn State offensively, they'll work from the 35. Wally Richardson over 1,000 yards and 8 touchdowns throwing this year with Archie and John Whitman. Freddie Scott had a career game against Wisconsin a couple of weeks ago. We saw his 13 catches. Engram and Olsemer round out the receiving corps. There's some pressure up front, a lot of injuries. And Pete Marzik in for the injured Keith Conlon, along with Hardings, Pilch, Rivera, and Johnson. They really had to shuffle that offensive front with some key guys out. That could hurt him today.
And Rivera's not, he hasn't even practiced until Wednesday. Been hurt and went half speed.
First down at the 35 for Penn State, down a field goal. Freddie Scott in motion. And it's Whitman, the fullback, with a big hole, and he goes for about 9 yards before Purdue. Now it's Archie with a big hole up the middle, and Mike Archie trying to make up for that fumbled punt return. Play action for Richardson. Getting some pressure. Whoa! Olsemer almost had his head taken off by Derek Brown, and he could be.
A little play action pass. Richardson comes out to his right this time. Had Pitts right in front of him, but threw it down. You see Richardson take a little pop on the play that time by Aaron Hall, number
There's
39.
The pop on the other end.
But boy, oh boy.
Tight end spot for Penn State. Let Olsemer get the cobwebs shaken. Here's Freddie Scott on an end around with blockers in front. And he's met at the 26-yard line. Curtis Enos in at the tailback spot. He's going to get the call up the middle, and he's got the first down, and he's down to the 16-yard line. The field goal lead. Second down, 11. Here's Enos again. He spins down to the 12-yard line.
Boilermakers get weak with the pass rush.
A couple of All-American type candidates. Engram and Scott. It's picked off, intended for Engram, and it's Jamel Coleman. Only the second interception all year thrown by Wally Richardson, and he had gone 10 straight passes without a pickoff until that. Alford in motion toward the ball. Play action for Trefsker. And he's got Alford down the middle. Nice spin. And he picks up close to 20 before Penn State can run him out at the 35-yard corner. They have it for Penn State, 36. Alstott. and he goes for about 5. Rogers cuts up the middle, and Corey Rogers has got another Purdue first down. Only 1 for 5, but he's had a couple drops. Play action this time, deep middle. This one's caught near the 60. 3rd down and 2. Rogers blasts his way. Boy, holding on for dear life was 4th down. A little less than a yard. Alstott's got a hole left side, inside the 10. 90%. Here they are, 2nd and goal at the 9. Tretzker over the middle. Rogers made a tough catch. Jukes his way down near the 3. Tretzker wants to throw a slant. Almost picked off by Brian Miller. And it'll be 4th and goal. On the left hash, Bobby right down the middle. With 1 minute and 25 seconds remaining first quarter, the Boilermaker. You can hear the horn in the background. They've scored twice on field goal. They run the other way. Enos runs into one would-be tackler and then carries Derek Brown with him. Milne and Enos. The eye backfield. And it's Curtis Enos. Nice cutback. And he is going to pick up a first down. Guy that established it so often a year ago is wearing a New York Jet uniform now. 2nd and 10. Nice spin. The wide out screen to Engram. And he broke 1 tackle. Bobby Engram down the sideline. Knocked out at the 30-yard line.
Of this defense, they just don't tackle well, especially in the secondary. This is a play that should be successful 4 or 5 yards, but Coleman that time misses a tackle. There goes Engram down the sideline, and then the last guy there that has a chance to get him is Chike O'Keefe, a linebacker, 35 yards downfield. That is not good defense.
Brian Milne, and he fumbled. Milne, the fullback, gave it up, and Purdue's got it back. Willie Burroughs covers the fumble, the 2nd fumble plus the interception. 3 turnovers by Penn State in the opening 15 minutes. Purdue takes over offensively at the 25. Tretzker, look out, hit from behind, and now the ball loose again. And Purdue got back on top of it. I think it was Alstott who got back there. It's going to be a big loss of about 10. Tretzker got nailed by Brian.
Possibility of that corner coming from the outside. Brian Miller's coming backside, and Tretzker never obviously even saw the play. And very fortunate this time that Mike Alstott turned around in time to see the football, and he's the one that goes, slides across and scoops it up with his arm.
A loss of 11. 2nd down, 21. Tretzker way back at the 14-yard line now. 3 wide-out group for the Boilermakers. Tretzker throws short to Alstott, trying to let him do it by himself, and he draws a lot of white jerseys in a hurry. 3rd down and 14. From the shotgun is Tretzker. Rolls and fires. Whoa, did he throw that into coverage? And he completed it to Kirk Alamadati.
Well,
you got to be kidding me.
That's one of those that if you don't complete it, you're on the bench.
This is a seeing eye pass coming up.
He's always going away. All his momentum is going to the left. Throws across his body. Does everything wrong. Brian Noble hits the face as he throws it. And then he rips it into Kirk Alamadati.
Purdue. And now Tretzker on a bootleg. Fires and completes it again. And Alamadati's got back-to-back receptions. Total yardage fairly close. But thanks to the 3 turnovers, it's all Purdue on the scoreboard. On the option. And not much doing there for Watson. 3rd down and 6 from the shotgun. Oh, did Tretzker get nailed as he threw? Terry Killens, who leads Penn State in pressures and sacks, shows why with that hit.
They came with the middle line, is going to wrap around this defense, number 92, right up the gut. Purdue does not adjust in their pass protection. The quarterback catches one right.
Degnan chases Engram back to the 8. But look out when he comes the other way. Almost got back to the 20.
They're going to have to score a lot more.
Richardson, the wide-out screen again to Engram. Worked last time for 30 yards. This time he gets 6 or 7 on a first down before he's knocked out. Here's a toss to Enos. He's got a huge hole. Into the Purdue end as he got it down to the 48. Check on his condition shortly. Meanwhile, nice play fake for Richardson. Watch it all. Engram down the middle. Touchdown. No, he dropped it. Wait a minute, they say touchdown.
I can't believe that call.
That ball came out.
That ball was not caught. And that guy guy is staring right at it. I don't know what he's looking at. There's a football in the game.
Now, I called it, but I had my back to it. That ball came loose, and I tried to correct myself all in one sentence.
You called it because the referee put his hands up in the air. Players hold the ball longer than that. First down, Penn State loves to go deep on this ball. The ball is thrown. It looks like he catches the ball, and it comes out before his foot even comes down. That is a real questionable call.
Yeah, it is. They give it to Penn State. The extra point is up and good by Conway. And I don't blame the Purdue fans for the boos that you're going to hear right now as we get set. Here's Rogers, a little change of right.
Yeah, we figure we'll get 100. We got to worry about everybody else a little bit.
Tresker on a bootleg, almost had it intercepted. Kim Herring made a nice play on the ball. Just 1 for 6 today. They came in 50% on the year. Deep middle, overthrown again with a man open. Field position for the Nittany Lions. Their best of the day. And off play action, Richardson has all day. Archie over the middle. And
We miss him.
he could demolish the entire side of a line blocking or get you a deep catch.
Coming back, he's finally healthy.
Enos straight up the middle. Enos breaks a couple of tackles.
Like quarterback last year.
He's a cutback and another pretty good fullback. Milne has dropped 31 left in the first half. And Penn State on a controversial touchdown pass leads by a point. Here's Engram, the guy who had that would-be catch. This time he does have a catch clean down to the 20, maybe the 19. Take the swing pass. Richardson flushed and forced to throw it away. And he's got it. Conway tacks 3 more on for Penn State with 6 minutes, 27 seconds remaining in the first half. The Nittany Lions lead the Boilermakers.
A couple, at least 2 or 3 first downs.
Tresker pressured, flag down. I beg your pardon, that is not a flag down. That's something that flew out of the crowd. There's
Get him back on track.
second down and 3. Alstott, big opening out across the 35. Near the Big Ten. Watson. Nice second effort by Watson. Here it comes. Broken tackle. In between 2 Penn State defenders. Ball came loose at the very end. Comes a blitz. Watson ran right by where the blitz came from. It has a first down near the 35-yard line.
A little play action pass here.
Only 1 pass on this drive so far. Here comes the play action Gary's talking about. There's the tight end. First down.
Well, I am calling.
Here comes a blitz on first down. Alstott ran right by it, and he's going to score. For the Dozer. Full complement of timeouts left for Penn State. Nice play. Might be a holding call on top of everything else. Both wideouts to the top of your screen for Richardson off play action. Goes that way. I don't know. Did Freddie Scott get to the stick?
No, he did not. He's
I don't
short.
think so. For the Boilermakers. Allen just wants to hold on to this and not make a mistake of his own. Broke a tackle. And he's not going to get much. Maybe a couple of 9 years old. It's been a long time. Here's straight up the middle with Alstott. He just kept on going. Play of the half coming up. And it is Mike Alstott. And Alstott rips off another gain out to the 45-yard line. He's had a big half. I don't think I'd be booing my team if I was the homecoming crowd at Purdue. Their team's in front of the number 20 country, 13-10. And right now, the office max halftime went into the game. That had been the strong suit for the Nittany Lions, is not giving up the football, and they had in the last 3 games. And here they have 3.5, and it led to points for Purdue. And they're out in front. Time of possession, pretty much Purdue controlling that too.
I think Jim Coletta loves this stat right here. 41 plays in the first half. When Purdue has the ball, Engram and Scott are on the bench.
The lead at the break. Bodic. The kick. Curtis Enos gonna have to watch this one go. It'll be a touchback in Penn State. Milne, the fullback. Enos, the tail, is the numbers on Wally Richardson through an interception in that first quarter. Here's Enos, left side. He's tough to bring down. Enos, first down. And first down just inside the 34. Richardson fires. Engram wide out screen. Third time today. It's worked a couple of times. It works well here too. Bob O'Connor, the middle linebacker.
Quick screen to the outside. You see Marco Rivera, number 54, come out. That's what's really impressive about this Penn State football team, is the way their offensive linemen can run.
Archie lost 3. Off play action. Richardson got some pressure, and Engram incomplete down the middle. Down and 13. Richardson in trouble again. Bumped into one of his own linemen. Now he'll just get what he can. New quarterback for Purdue. John Reeves is in for the Boilermakers. No gain on that play. Jim Nelson stopped Purdue here. And the ball loose. Reeves takes it on a hop. And boy, did he get tagged. Good as Penn State. They've had a few today. Magnetic punt. Backs up Bobby Engram to the 37. And he's already back to the 47. That's just the way it is when you're punting at Purdue. Richardson, play action. Going long for Freddie Scott, and it's broken up. Boy, that's a good looking.
Tell his kid someday he played in front of Enos.
That's right. Richardson rifles this one to Freddie Scott for a first down inside the 40 at Indiana back in the 70s. This time, it's Mike Archie. 17 passes Richardson's thrown. He hasn't been sacked yet, but he has been hurried. Enos only got him to regain the lead. Richardson has time, and he throws it high and wide again. And with Scott and Engram both out there.
Plays on the offensive side.
Brett Conway hit from 35 earlier. This is a 42-yard field goal attempt, and he hit it perfect. 6:09 to go in the third quarter.
I'm sure coach is just trying to motivate the kids to get them up for a big game. But they've done well thus far.
At your position on this Saturday.
Here they come.
Reeves stands in tall and throws an interception right across the middle to Clint Holes. First turnover of the day. It couldn't have come at a worse time or a worse spot on the field.
Well, you can sit on the bench. We have to find opportunities to him. This time the blitz comes, tries to go to the tight end on the left side of your screen, throws the ball slightly behind, and Holes comes in that time, picks the ball off, and puts that Purdue defense in a crisis.
The sun begins to shine over Osage Stadium. Mike Archie takes it for almost 5 yards. Enos. No! Great hit by Aaron Hall, who's had a 33-yard field goal attempt by Conway. Oh, just turned that baby in. He hooked it in, Gary.
You got it.
Right.
You got it.
And Penn State effectively done is take Alstott out of the offense too, if you ask me.
Yes.
Here he comes.
Well,
no gain.
What's happened again?
Play action. Reeves throws down the middle and completes it down to the 30 down Purdue. Now the option. Oh, late pitch and a dangerous one. Handled pretty well. 40% of those are Alstott yards too. Look out. Reeves scrambles around. Going to try to make something on his own. Won't make enough. Degnan got more of this kick. Engram with a win picking up. Dropped the ball. Purdue's got it. 20-yard line. Alstott. He's got 10 to the 10. The demise of the Boilermakers against the Golden Gophers. Reeves slant. Salavadati. Did he catch it?
He caught it on the bounce.
It twice.
He did.
Try to tie it up from 22. And he does. With 13 minutes and 40 seconds remaining in the ball game. We're dead even again. 16 that sideline. Richardson goes out. Whoa, what a hit. And part of that was Bobby Engram trying to hurdle with. Richardson under pressure, and down he goes, and the ball is loose. And Purdue's got it. It's John Crick on the bottom of the pile. Carlos Alvarez on the other end of Florida, but that's not quite the same thing. Alstott keeps his footing, and he picks up another touchdown to add to that stat right here. Alstott, he might get it. Alstott into the secondary, and he's down inside the 10. It's first and goal, and now penalty marker comes in late.
Terrible.
Negates a great
Now,
run.
I think they're going to put it away.
Disregard the
Yeah.
foul.
Oh, all right.
No foul on the play. First down.
And Joe said, get out of here with that one. But I'll tell you what, Jim Coletto was saying, why didn't you pick up your flag, change one of those early calls? Again, great patience by Alstott up the middle. Now from the left side of your screen, you'll see the wide receiver. Now it's going to be, as we watch the second replay, from the right side of your screen, the wide receiver is going to keep blocking, and he pushed this guy over the foot. I think that's a good note.
From the 4, Rogers, touchdown! 82 degrees. It was about 55 when we kicked it off today. And here is the kickoff down to the 9-yard line, and a nice return out to about the 30.
1-900 upset. Talk to Brandon Gary.
A lot of coaches that would maybe call us. Richardson comes up rifling and out of bounds. 9:40 left in the ball game. Richardson off play action deep middle. A tight end Olsemer. Another catch for the big fella. His second down and 10. Richardson fires complete down to the 30 to Bobby Engram. I think it's good enough for a first down. Curtis Enos straight up the middle. First down, Enos down to the 15-yard line. Trying to tie things up or go for the lead. First, they've got to pick up a first down, and they don't with that throw.
They jump off sides now.
Conway's 4 for 4. So, Chike O'Keefer and the Purdue defense comes up with a big stop on third down, and it forces the Penn State field goal. It's a 4-point ball game. 7:21 left as Conway drills one down the middle. This one fielded at the 11-yard line by Joe Higgins. Higgins has got excellent speed. He's played both safety and linebacker. He got a nice return there, too. Second down and 8 from the 42. Here's Reeves on play action. Fires, almost intercepted by Brian Miller. He would have had a touchdown. 3rd and 8 here. Reeves in the flat. Alstott made a great catch. He's got a first down. And the reason that happened is that Aaron Collins played for the interception and Alstott swiped it from him.
Football player that people give him credit.
Rogers bounces off one would-be tackler.
Here they come.
Rogers is going to be
4
dropped for a
minutes to go in the game, either tied or up a bit. Powerful offense on the field.
80 yards from a comeback win of the Nittany Lions, and they're going downtown to Engram on first down. He's got it. 50 yards, Richardson to Engram.
I'll tell you, Billy Dickens had double coverage. The full does not have the speed to get over and help. You'll see the outside. He thinks he has help deep, but there's no safety in the picture that time. Here comes Dickens over late. He actually didn't even judge the angle properly on that play. And, you know, when you got a safety or go down and you're playing with an ex-quarterback back there.
Pass play to the 31. And now Mike Archie on a slant, and he's got it to the 25.
Keeper number 34 right here on the play. Knocks him down. Chike goes by. And then outside, Pete Marsick, number 71, just takes Coleman and puts him into the sideline. And, you know, coming back from a big offsides penalty, number 71, he's coming out. He's got the corner on the play that time. Boom. He's on the sideline with the Superman and everybody else. And Mike Archie just trots in. They caught Purdue in a blitz. They had the perfect call on at the perfect time.
You got to remember who got him there, then, who's gotten him there all day long. This gentleman.
There's something wrong with Rick Preston.
Reeves, play action. He's under fire now, and he gets that one complete. Reeves, almost sacked. Got rid of it at the last instant. Draw play, Alstott. Alstott, he's got a first down. 149 yards for Alstott. Play action, Reeves in trouble. Gonna have to hustle. Down he goes.
He needs to throw that football away, and there's 60,000 fans.
Purdue from its zone 43. Reeves rifles it. Completes it down to the 44-yard line.
They're not coming off.
3rd and 7 now. This is where they need something to happen, but not that. Terry Killens. He has been the man to pass rush opposing quarterbacks, and he might have just snuffed any Purdue hope right there.
And we talked about it. That front four might be the guys that step
4th down at 16. The ball game for the Boilermakers. Reeves has time, fires. Alford dropped it. It would have been very close to a first down. It hit him in the chest.
In the middle of the formation, comes back to the ball. He was right there. Aaron Collins is on the play, but he dropped it. It was a drop clean, and it was a good throw right in the chest.
Because he wasn't sure if he had enough for the first down, he turned his head momentarily to think, which way should I wheel after I catch this? And he forgot to catch it. Our Kelly Springfield players of the game in this one from Penn State. Who else? Bobby Engram, 9, 203 and 1, a couple of career highs there. And from Purdue, in the ball game this afternoon, it's Mike Alstott with a big game today. Kelly Springfield proud to donate $1,000 to each school's general scholarship fund on behalf of those athletes.
Brad, you know, there's a lot of great college football players, but one of the few that I would pay a ticket to see is Mike Alstott.
Me too. Bobby Engram would be another, I guess.
Yeah.
There are players of the game, and obviously disappointed is Jim Coletta.
And he's going to be, if there's no injury to his quarterback, he's going to be in the middle of a firestorm about his decisions in this football game. There's just no two ways about it.
So
when
Joe
you change
Paterno,
quarterbacks, that happens.
Joe Paterno becomes a grandfather for the first time yesterday, and he probably has a few more gray hairs after this one.
How often do you see Joe Paterno go seek out Mike Alstott? The coach walked all the way looking for him on the field. They just great respect for how he played the football game. Great football game, but it didn't work out.
Well, a great one. 26-23 the final for Penn State. For Gary Danielson and Adrian Carson, I'm Brad Nessler saying so long from West Lafayette, Indiana. Now let's check in with Mike Tirico.